Do you know what I hate about America? The fact that you can get 15 years in prison for carrying 2 ounces of Mary Jane, but the moment you kill 4 innocent lives, you take 4 people's lives, you get a little slap on the wrist. In America, it's true that money doesn't really buy you happiness, but it does buy you immunity from the law. For those of you who don't know, the US judicial system has been messed up, and this story is going to further prove to you that it's even more fucked up than I originally thought that it was. In the state of Texas, Ethan Couch, age 16, just got off for killing 4 innocent people. Ethan Couch stole alcohol, surveillance cameras caught him doing it, and then he proceeded to get into his parents' Ford F-150 truck and drive under the influence of alcohol, resulting in the death of 4 innocent people. Have you ever heard of Aufluenza? Neither did I. But supposedly, the psychologist defending Ethan Couch, this 16-year-old who drove drunk and killed 4 people, that's what he has. Aufluenza. And in case you don't know what that is when somebody is so wealthy, they come from a wealthy family, that because of his lifestyle, can't discern right from wrong. And therefore, that was his defense. Attorneys defended him with this concept of Aufluenza, which resulted with him simply getting probation for killing 4 people. Do you remember that statement I said at the start of the video where people get like 15 years in prison for carrying 2 ounces of Mary Jane, but hey, you know, someone who actually takes somebody's lives, he didn't do anything wrong. Let's defend this little piece of shit. Let me ask you a question. When was the last time you remember a poor kid getting off simply because he had a hard, difficult life? I can't seem to recall any time that's ever happened. I've got porfluenza. It makes me think that the rich don't have to pay for their actions. Wait, that's called reality, and they do have to pay with cold, hard cash. If Aufluenza is an illness that affects wealthy people with no consequences of their actions, then porfluenza is an illness that affects poor people with no consequences of their actions. In which case, there should be absolutely, well, no prisons at all. Do you think that black African American, that Latino man, that poor white man would receive the same sympathetic consideration that this 16-year-old did? No, not at all. For the sake of the argument, if this was a legitimate defense, why are those who enabled him not being punished? In other words, his parents. Because if you actually look on this kid's history, this is not the first time that he is driven drunk. This is not the first time that he's driven a car fully unattended by anybody. Supposedly he has a record of driving when he was 13. Seems to me that the family members of those run down by this boy should now have a legitimate civil case against the parents who enabled their son to do this multiple times. That is, driving when he doesn't have a driver's license and driving under the influence. Let the civil suit commence, because I guarantee you if they do that, you are going to lose. And hopefully your chance, Ethan Couch, of you ever having an inheritance will be completely diminished. Just like the lives of those 4 people that you killed by stealing alcohol and then driving drunk and killing them. The story here is that this is America, where all men are created equal. It's just that some people are more equal than others.